Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for combos.
Let's see how long the opponent lets us do cool things.
Triggers. What is happening? Commanders.
In my opinion, the most broken deck you're gonna see.
Monkeys. This is Historic Brawl. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB. Today in the arena, we're getting ready to return to the lost caverns of Ixalan with Etali, Primal Conqueror in Historic Brawl. Dino. This is honestly one of the most popular commanders already in Historic Brawl. Its Q has been upgraded. It gets harder matchups than it used to. So do we need to revisit this deck and totally rework it in such a way as to play into that Q, or a way to be successful in that Q? Not really. Don't overthink it. Ramp, cast big Dino and other huge things, and you'll basically be doing what you need to do. Don't overthink it is the main thing. I now that I've said that, a few tips that I do have: don't run too many cheap cards that aren't ramp. Like I have a lightning bolt, but for the most part, I'm not running a bunch of cheap removal. I'm not running a bunch of low-cost cards that are value engines. I've got a couple, like Cabaret Revels is kind of a messed up card, so we're going to try that. Rhythm of the Wild grants haste and uncounterability, so we're going to play that. But I don't overdo it. Like Allosaurus Shepherd, Destiny Spinner are some cards I see. Don't run like 15 ways to make your commander uncounterable. Just run some of, instead, take out like Allosaurus Shepherd, take out Destiny Spinner. Run some big boom booms that are uncounterable. Run Chandra, Awaken Inferno. Run Carnage Tyrant, because if you're casting big monsters that they can't counter, those things will eventually beat them to death, so they can't hold their counter spells up forever. So eventually you will get to cast Etali. So that's the main thing. Just run the big boom booms that are uncounterable. Don't worry about little ways to make your commander uncounterable. I think a lot of people go down a weird road with that. And also run some planeswalkers that make mana. Luca, Bound to Ruin, Nissa, Who Shakes the World, and Chandra, Torch of Defiance really help with this.
CGB, I don't like Etali. It's too random, and everybody already plays it, so why would you play it and give them, like, more reason to...
Really? You don't like random? You sit down to play a game every day where they give you 100 card singleton deck, they deal you 7 cards at random, and you're upset about some Etali flips. I'm not the biggest gambler in the world, but I mean, in Vegas, I still go to the casino because it's fun. Have some fun. And no questions. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Atraxa. Yeah, move out of the way. The 7 drops are coming through on the draw. Terrible. Disgraceful. We get to find out if Curator's bugged. I've seen people drawing insane amount of cards off this, and I don't believe that they don't have a spell that shares a type in their library. I just don't believe it. Okay, no ramp to start for the opponent, but they're playing blue, so they're going to have counter spells. One, two, three, four, five. Don't need that. Signa on 2. Curator. Let's get to work. Curator is an alchemy card that commands some respect. It can draw a ton of cards. It's the best card in some decks. Let's go, Terrence. It's time to act. Tome. Tome's fun. Deciding whether or not I want to use a passage. I guess I do want to thin the deck. We've got enough land here. We don't need a lot more. Let's invade Zendikar. This can put a nice threat on the board that the opponent has to respond to when they'd prefer to hold up counter magic. Just one more little counter, please. And of course, prime time's very threatening. The opponent's going to go with the swords that they ripped off the tome. And they have a Ristic Study. Pretty good. Lightning Bolt. It's going to be a fun turn. Awaken Skyclave. Trigger. I will pay the 1. Then Primeval Titan, and I will pay the 1. If they have a board wipe, they're probably going to have to use it, and then Etali gets to come down. We got... Let's get the Lair of the Hydra. Do we need a Castle Garenbrig? A little extra mana, especially when paying commander tax. I think I'll get the Scrapyard. Scrapyard can be a super long-term win con, although against Atraxa, I'm not sure that that will work for us. Their mana is also funky. If they need a board wipe, they're in a lot of trouble. They need some good lands. These basics aren't doing much. Narset. Sure. I think they're in big trouble. The Relic of Legends. I think for us, the play is just face. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is why Primeval Titan can be so powerful. We don't have to do anything else, really. We can just hit our opponent until they're gone. Castle. And what are the tap lands we could draw into? Game Trails 1. Could also get the Oasis. But they're at 5, so I don't think Oasis is going to matter. It would mostly be to sling Wonderwall.
Hone your prowess.
A whiff. Fitting end. Indeed. Poor Terrence. Atraxa, no! Got bodied by the dinos. Garruk. 6 mana planeswalker that kills stuff. Ooh. I bet Golgari murder everything. Vorinclex is good against Garruk. Let's game. Let's do this. No turn 1 ramp for the opponent. Xenagos. You can have combat. Another creature gets +X/+X where X is its power. Is double good. Taxidermy going on over there. Becomes a 4/4 if there are 4 more creatures in the graveyard. No black mana yet for the opponent, aside the Taxidermist and the Incubation Druid. We draw the Revels. Got no time for that. Green and red. Let's hold the Smashing. We might actually use it on their Mana Dorks next turn. Let's see what they have for a land. Do they have an untapped land to play their commander? They do. It's pretty good. I mean, we ramped, and our opponent beat us. Going first is good. Here's the Wolves. So what's the play? Smash for 4 isn't very good. This doesn't have trample. I think we just try to Vorinclex this thing, right? Because of the static ability. So if the opponent blocks with the Wolves to defend Garruk, they don't actually get the loyalty counters, and Garruk still takes some trample damage. So down to 3. We'll see if they have an answer here. They might just minus the Garruk to kill the Vorinclex. I believe it's a -3. Yeah. Or they might have something else to do it, like a murderous rider.
Stay on the trail.
Or wolves. Scrappy. Whenever you cast a creature spell, hey, Xenagos is a creature, but we're a mana short of playing Xenagos and Revels. We can smash. We killed the Garruk and the Incubation Druid. They're on 6. We take some beatings, but it's not that bad. Etali control. What have I become? And now they get to add to their board. Let's see. Do they have anything good? Sure feels like we're a mile behind. It's a Planeswalker. No.
I didn't live through hell.
And they go after my Mind Stone?
Can't help you.
Okay. Then do they attack with everything? They're afraid of hasty stuff? Smart. Okay. Etali it is. Please hit some goods. Nissa and Caryatid. Alright, my turn.
In this land, we are all connected. Behold, nature's true power.
I don't think they want to give up their taxidermist. They do! Oh, good. Good, good, good. Less mana. That's important.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Vivian's a good planeswalker. I think Nissa is better. They got their land drop for the turn. Eliminate the Caryatid. Okay. What else? Feed the swarm Etali. Ow. Golgari deck ready with removal. Shouldn't surprise anybody. Now they're going after Nissa. She drops to 2.
Try my patience.
Delighted Halfling. We have 10 mana. Do we want to recast Etali here? Kogla and Yadaro is pretty fast. Taking out the Scrap Gorger could be awesome. I think that's the way. Well, maybe this is the way. Strong card.
Rise, my elemental friend.
I think they'll block for this. Which means they lose their Scrap Gorger. Nope. Love that.
Every defeat is
So they value the Scrap Gorger, which makes this fight even better. Unless they have a removal spell to blow it out. But I think they would have used it. It's on the Wild Sage. Scrap down. Xenagos looking good for hitting Kogla and Yadaro, and we pull off a win. against a turn 4 Garruk, I think that was. No, it was turn 2 ramp, turn 3 ramp, turn 2 ramp, turn 3. Yeah, turn 4 Garruk on the play. Nice. Big crazy dino coming through. What, waiting for server. What the? Why does it do this now? Everything's fine. Just put me in the match. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. We know it's fine. Yawgmoth. Ew. It's not fine. Not fine at all. On the play. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. Go against Yawgmoth. Go fast. Very powerful card. I do not have a forest, but I do not have a turn 1 play, so we'll take the castle and play it tapped. Got a bones. Paradise Druid. Free booted. I guess it's going to be the root. It is the root. And yeah, they're going to be aggressive. That is not a land. I guess we play Gwenna and hope. We need Gwenna to live. Gwenna lives, we play magic. Gwenna doesn't live, we play no magic. Okay. A Theomancer. Opponent is set up. Land. Hard mode? The Paradise Druid will die. I think it's got to be Vorinclex, because what's going to happen is Yawgmoth is going to come down, and we need to keep the Paradise Druid hexproof or it's not even going to be around. Nothing else to play this turn. I can play my Stomping Ground. Cinderglade would be tapped, so let's not grab that. So that's a lot for Yawgmoth to work on. If they don't get rid of the Gwenna, we have the Leveler, which can get Yawg off the field. We also have Kogel and Yadaro, which they know about. Any humans? Absolutely not, because this is pro-humans. Ulamok. The hunger. So we can do this, we can do this. I mean, we probably want to fight it while the mana's not there, right? They can give it minus... Actually, if they sack everything... This becomes a 4/4. That's not okay. So it looks like this is the way. Q. I level you. How much are they willing to sacrifice here? They sack their board. I mean, I'd take that, right? They're going after Gwenna. We get the root back. Oh, Gwenna's still alive. Huh. And untapped. What you got over there? You want to take 5? Looks like we're ramping ahead of Yawg. How are they going to get back into it? They drew a lot of cards. I don't like these effects in Yawg. I mean, you build the deck however you want to. I don't think Maggot and Freeboot are good builds of Yawg because you end up giving the cards back. Fine, spike me. Lose 2. Sure. And cut down, yeah. Alright, they rebuilt their board. But they're still just... Their stuff is so much smaller than what I'm up to. They have a Death Touchy Snake over there, too. Could fight it. Nah. Let's get this thing off the board. Enough is enough. Make a treasure. Trying to get themselves back in position to cast Yawg again. Let's fix our mana issues, as we haven't drawn many. Oh, wait, it's any land. Ha ha ha. So let's grab you and the Oasis. I think we're pretty close to using the Oasis to just win. Our opponent's at 3. Blood Artist. But how do you survive? You have 3 life. I have 11 trample damage. The Harvester has 1 toughness. At least it made use of those power stones. Kogalin Yodaro can also just blow up the Brain Maggot. Kamiya Mourning is a good combo card here because it can make it so that when things die, it keeps getting back something. So in this case, the Ophiomancer. Still not enough to survive though. Why not? That's about as much trample damage as I can do. Smash. Liliana. Nasty. Okay. Against Liliana, we just have to ramp, ramp, and then ramp. And this hand is too slow. It does those things, but too slowly. Cold Steel Heart, 3 lands. Yep. We don't want creature ramp that much because Liliana will minus on it. Ah! Already tilting. Okay. Sprawl. We don't have a forest. This is great. Perfect. As soon as we do have a forest, we'll be good. All right, discard expensive cards. Makes sense. Come on, deck. What would you say you do here? Play the Curator, get it blown up. Unless they don't have the land. They don't have the land, see? Stuff happens. Too bad we also have a bit of a problem. We can't sprawl. We can't cycle. Our draws just haven't been good enough. Now they have Liliana.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
Kill that.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
No Curator. The
Sacrifice
Curator's
must
downside of not being able to cast spells kicking in there. Okay. We're doing it now. Channel this on the Waste Knot? Let's just do it now. I guess that was a reason not to. I forgot they get a zombie. Channel is discard, everybody. I knew that. Everybody knew that. Sure you watching knew that. But we've got them stuck on mana and waiting for targets because I'm sure they have removal. Ah, they scooped to cultivate. Soft. 7 drops coming through. Kaya, very scary because if they can keep up with you on ramp, they can get triggers from your Etali by exiling it and making their own copy. One of the great equalizers, but they do have to ramp hard. So we'll see if they kept a hand that can do that. Our hand, by the way, ramps pretty well. We don't have a 1 or 2 mana ramp card. If we draw one here, though, we are doing it. Storefront. Tap Swamp. Path. Okay. Could cycle it. Probably will. Cultivate into Settle gets us there. So, we don't need this in theory. And we didn't get duressed or anything. On the move. Opponent hasn't ramped yet. I'm starting to get concerned about them. But they don't necessarily have to ramp. They just have to kill everything that hits the battlefield, including Etali and whatever Etali plays. There you go. Luca. This creates 2 different permanent types that they have to deal with.
Power is mine for the taking.
And also threatens to cast Etali. Don't be surprised if they remove Luca. Black-white, they tend to have removal that just kills everything all the time. Hero. I wouldn't call Luca a hero. All right, we're on 6. And we didn't draw the land, so we don't get to Etali. Signet. Settle. Carnage Tyrant. Curator. Opponent should be getting very concerned right about now. But they are close. Like, they hit their land drop here and they hit their land drop next turn and they can Kaya the Etali, and around we go. The great Kaya question: how to remove stuff? When to remove stuff? Where to remove stuff? Why to remove stuff? Uh-huh.
Phyrexian life will
If to remove stuff. They might need the land here.
Phyrexian spreads.
They got it. They pass. Uh-huh. Ulamog's online. Seems good. Well, that can keep them off of their Kaya shenanigans for a minute. Did I mention I get to draw a card? Well, that's what they get for not killing something that was on the board in their black-white deck. You have to kill it all every time. Do not question. Just destroy it. Whatever it is, just eliminate it. Don't think. Just destroy. Be like a Dalek and exterminate. We have those in Magic now. I don't know if you heard. Farewell. Great. Great. Vorinclex, because you're tapped out. So if you tap mana to deal with this, it locks down your mana. If they play the Kaya and make their own Vorinclex, they still are locked down for a turn. Alright, they had pretty cheap interaction, but this means Kaya isn't coming down next turn either. Still worth it to me. Realm Breaker. The Invasion Tree. They want a board wipe to deal with this, right? I think we go for Etali now. Carnage Tyrant is kind of our last thing because Kaya can't interact with it, but we want to draw out all their board wipes, all their removal, all their nonsense first. Doomscar. I don't think I will. Decline. Nuke that Invasion Tree. Board wipe? Do you have a board wipe? Maybe not. Could transform this, but I think they'll have removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just go for 4. And then we'll play the Invasion. Since they have their Field of Ruin tapped. Settle? You gotta settle? Disenchant. Which enchant? Can't believe they tapped their Field of Ruin in that spot. That was kind of... I don't know. Is it lazy the right term? Guess they just didn't notice the layer? Or no, the layer wasn't out. It was when the Vorinclex was still out. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Next turn, they'll have Kaya. They're just holding up mana. Chandra feels like a good play. I think this is another 4. This time they might field it. Probably should. But makes them use mana. Time to remove something. You better do it. They go after the Skyclave, but not the Etali. It's because they plan to play Kaya and copy Etali. Yep. Well, life gain helps. They go to 13. So now, if they copy the Etali, we're in trouble. So we need to be able to trample over their copy of Etali. So this is where we play the Tyrant. All part of the plan. We also could level. Level works too. But level plus Tyrant should be able to clean up a lot.
By now.
Let's see what they hit.
Next.
Predation, that gets the Chandra, good for them. And from me, a Grazer. I think that's what I just saw. Doesn't have Death Touch, right? Right. No lands in hand, noted. So we're going to kill the Kaya. But can we kill our opponent? They're at 17. Take this out. They're at 14. Counting toughness. And this is 15. All right, let's kill the opponent. Carnage Tyrant pays off. Roar, do I lose? That's what's up. Hey guys, it's that time again. Covert Go Travel. This trip is a little different. It's not a Magic Con and it's not Command Fest. It's actually a two-part trip. First, I'm going to BlizzCon. I'm going to BlizzCon to hang out with Rarin and learn more about Hearthstone. They're interested. Is this going to be a Covert Go Hearthstone channel? Probably not, but let me know in the description if that's something you're interested in. I'm sure Blizzard is interested in it. After BlizzCon, and maybe if you see me there, you're welcome to say hi. It's not a public appearance. I'm attending as a just guest. I don't have any agenda though. But hey, if you happen to see me, say hello. There's nothing wrong with saying hi. After that, I'm flying out to Canada, the Great North, where I'm filming with Elder Dragon Hijinks, some Commander games for a few days. So that's early next week. And then I'll be back. I'll be flying back on the day of early access. So I will be landing at about 5:30 in the afternoon of early access day, coming straight home and firing up the computer and recording some early access Lost Caverns of Ixalan content, which will be on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel probably on Monday. At least that's the plan, if everything goes according to plan. So on Tuesday, that is the Ixalan release. That is the 14th of November on Arena, and I will probably do a release stream. The last one went really well, and we will dive in and check out these sweet Ixalan cards together, and then we'll have a brand new standard. However, because I had to record about 10 videos in the span of 3 days, and because honestly standard didn't inspire me much right now, I feel like I've been there, done that with everything that's currently in standard, and bashing my head on a mono red just didn't sound fun. I made a bunch of Historic Brawl videos. So from now, the day that I'm filming this, Halloween, the 31st, until the 14th of November, which is when Ixalan is released, it's a Historic Brawl channel. We're going Historic Brawl. I had a whole bunch of videos I was happy to make, commanders I was happy to update or play for the first time. And if you love Historic Brawl, I think you're going to love those videos. If you don't, you're let's be honest, you're not still here. I don't have to worry about the haters. It's just cool kids here right now, guys. Isn't that nice? Just cool kids. So if you enjoy the Historic Brawl content, make sure that you tell your friends about them. Hit the share button if you have somebody to send it to. And always hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment that you love Historic Brawl. That helps encourage me to continue making the videos. I'm very excited to see how like a week plus of Historic Brawl video does, while Standard is, well, let's be real, Standard is definitely chilling right now. We've been there, seen there, done that on Standard, and hopefully Ixalan will shake it up a bit. I think that what the format needs is some dinos. All right, that is going to be the outro. You'll probably hear it a few times. That's because I'm traveling. But always, no matter what, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.